Well, hello, Taurus. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Malik from Malik's Mystical Magic and Intuitive Consultations. I'll be dropping a reading for you today, checking your energy or providing you with some energy updates for your energy, Taurus. The energy today, okay, May 28th of 2026, kind of feels emotionally heavy, okay? With this Scorpio moon that we're under right now, directly opposing Mars and Taurus, some of you may feel emotionally pressured right now, emotionally reactive, emotionally exhausted, or just internally conflicted about something that has been building underneath the surface. And this feels like trying to kind of hold yourself together while at the same time feeling something is shifting that you may not fully have control over. So Taurus energy, okay? Taurus energy naturally likes stability, security, consistency, and emotional grounding, all right? And so when that is not in alignment, that could throw you off, Taurus, okay? But today's energy feel like something can no longer remain emotionally stagnant. All right, Taurus. This feels like emotional pressure that's forcing movement, all right? So let's go ahead and tap into the energy here. So I would say, Taurus, you might be feeling, well, I'm not going to even get into it yet because I will say, let's see what comes out for you, okay? So I will be using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, okay, Scorpio energy, as well as the Dark Moon Astrology Oracle to wrap it up. I won't clarify. I'm going to keep it straight and simple. I've already shuffled the cards for you, Taurus, so let's get into it, okay? I'm going to do it again. But nonetheless, Spirit, what is shifting for Taurus that they need to be aware for at this time, Spirit? What is shifting for Taurus? If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? We would love to have you join the Soul Tribe here, as I am a new channel in these YouTube streets. I'm an astrologer, tarot reader, numerologist. You can book me for personal readings, practitioner work. All of that information will be about me on my YouTube page. So let's get into it, Taurus. What is shifting for Taurus, Spirit? Whether they are aware of it or not. Thank you. Okay, Taurus, let's get into it. I will be coming out in probably in a day or two to drop the... Okay, Taurus, let's see what fell out first. Ace of Swords reverse. Oh, man, we need clarity. It's in reverse. I will be out in the next few days doing a live discussing this full moon in Sagittarius energy. So definitely please join me or come back around and check out how this could potentially be impacting Taurus. All right, Spirit, I think we're ready. Okay, so let's see here. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. First card out is emotions, emotions already. Ten of Cups reverse. Eight of Swords. You're in your head about something, about the emotional anxiety. Ooh, Eight of Wands. Okay. Did it happen fast or something is coming your way? Queen of Wands reverse. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. So we already dealing with a long-term situation or potential for that. Ten of Cups in reverse. And then Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So no effort. Overall energy is Five of Pentacles in reverse. Coming out of lack. And also bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands in reverse, releasing stress, strength, okay, and Two of Wands. Okay, because now we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So let's see here. What I'm seeing Could be a family situation, okay? Looking at the Ten of Cups starting off the deck with the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? Something with some history, I'll say that, okay? So, kind of looking at the first card here, Taurus, we have 10 of Cups in reverse, okay? And so I will say with the 10 of Cups being in reverse, this is emotional dissatisfaction. You know, Ten of Cups being in reverse tells me emotionally something here doesn't feel fully aligned, fully fulfilling, emotionally stable, or emotionally secure. Okay. And because Taurus naturally craves that emotional grounding and consistency, this feels uncomfortable for you, Taurus, huh? And then right beside that, we got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is the mental looping, you know, the feeling stuck mentally. So you're definitely mentally overwhelmed about a situation, okay? This feels like overthinking, emotional pressure, anxiety, feeling stuck mentally, or just feeling trapped in your own thoughts surrounding a situation that emotionally may not be unfolding the way that you hoped. Okay. But what's interesting is the Eight of Wands comes in. All right. This could be Cupid's arrow, but nonetheless, this is action, movement. Okay. So something here is either going to move quickly, change quickly, escalate quickly, or communication is going to come surrounding this situation that is going to begin to move. All right. This could even be a sudden realization to you, Taurus. All right. Because the whole reading is really more so about realization, you know, under pressure. Okay. But let's keep going. We got the Queen of Wands. She's showing up in reverse. Okay. And this feels like confidence being affected for you, Taurus. Emotional insecurity, emotional frustration. It could be jealousy as well for some. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse, you know, could also be burnout or just somebody no longer feeling emotionally balanced within themselves. Okay. Um, this could even feel like somebody trying to maintain control externally, okay, while internally they feel emotionally overwhelmed. Very Taurus, Scorpio, axis energy I'm picking up on, okay? And then we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So this is what's interesting because the Ten of Pentacles tells me this situation has long-term significance, okay? But ain't nobody putting the effort in it, or maybe somebody isn't putting the effort in it, okay? This could involve long-term family. This could involve family, long-term relationships, stability, finances, emotional investment, shared goals, or just something connected to long-term security. But that Eight of Pentacles being in reverse here is telling me something here is lacking the effort, the consistency, or the proper work. So somebody may no longer feel emotionally vested the same way. Or Taurus, you may be recognizing where effort has become one-sided, inconsistent, and kind of draining, you know, you are emotionally exhausting. Okay. Now, the overall energy is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And with the Five of Pentacles being in reverse, I actually feel like Taurus, this is you trying to emotionally recover, okay? Trying to pull yourself out of emotional lack, mental stress. This could be emotional isolation that you're trying to come out, or maybe a difficult emotional cycle. Okay. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I think it's interesting at the bottom of the deck because we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Strength, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, what I like about this here, what you're reading, The bottom of the deck tells me, Taurus, that this feels like somebody finally reaching a point where they know something has to change, okay? And then with the Seven of Cups in reverse, this feels like illusions are clearing for you. This could be confusion clearing, seeing the reality of a situation more clearly. And honestly, that may be uncomfortable, the fact that we saw the Ace of Swords pop out, you wasn't able to see the truth or you wasn't clear on something, and now you're getting the clarity over time. That illusion is fading, so to speak. So Taurus, I will say, what can no longer be ignored under this energy, okay, is emotional imbalance, the emotional exhaustion, literally. I mean, the emotional exhaustion, okay, and the realization that something just can no longer continue functioning, no longer continue functioning in the same way that it has. So this feels like emotional pressure, that is forcing awareness to come in. And once you become aware, hey, it's on and popping. What you gonna do with that awareness? Look like you already realizing, and coming into awareness. So I like that. And I would say, Taurus, whether this is relationship, family, stability, work, or, emotional fulfillment, something here is demanding honesty and change. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your Black Moon Astrology Oracle message to kind of wrap up what Spirit has to say for you, Taurus. Taurus, already kind of been shuffled for you, Taurus. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, ancient wisdom, most high divine source. What is the Black Moon Astrology message? As above, so below. What is the message that Taurus needs to know at this time? Thank you, Spirit. And I know somebody had mentioned that my channel is loud with my jingle bells or my charms. And, I'm sorry, but my ancestors and my spirit guides, respond to jingles and bells and things of that nature. So if that bothers you, turn your volume down a little bit. Okay, Taurus. What we have here is Mercury. Mercury just left Taurus. Now, I think Mercury's in Gemini right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, so Taurus, we have Mercury, the mind. Okay, card number 3. So this is literally about thinking and communicating. So when we go back to your cards, the mind, okay? The mind, okay? Anyway, so what I would say here, this is pretty cool because I like this, Taurus, because this tells me about communication, how you process information, your thought processes, what you thinking. Okay, because this is really confirming everything, the Ace of Swords reverse, the mental confusion, the lack of clarity, that Seven of Cups reverse, clarity returning. Okay, so the reading is very cohesive when you really just kind of flow with it. And honestly, I would say this here is literally confirming that Taurus, what can no longer be ignored right now is connected to the mind, the way you think, right? The way you communicate, the conversations that are happening around you, and the conversations that are happening internally within you. So with the Mercury recently moving out of Taurus and into Gemini, I do feel that there is some mental activity that is increasing for you, Taurus. Okay. And overcoming for some, clarity for others. Okay. Communication becomes unavoidable probably around this time for you. Or thoughts that somebody has been suppressing becomes louder now. Okay. So I would say for you, Taurus, with that Ace of Swords being in reverse, that Eight of Swords there, that already coming out in your reading, this feels like mental exhaustion. It feels like somebody trying to make a sense of something emotionally. In addition to that, Taurus, what I would say, you may be trying to gain clarity, trying to understand somebody, trying to understand your emotions or trying to understand where something is going. Okay. And that emotional pressure, that you're going through, Mercury rules communication, okay, and the mind. So some of you may realize that what can no longer be ignored is the way something has been affecting you mentally, okay? That could be stress, relationship tension, emotional confusion, anxiety, or just constantly replaying something over and over and over in your mind, So I will say with Mercury being in Gemini now, definitely it's going to speed the mind up. Okay, so Taurus, some of you may notice increased thinking, increased realization, increased communication, or truth surfacing quickly. All right. So Taurus spirit is really highlighting the mental and the emotional aspect of this situation, and what can no longer be ignored is how deeply something has been affecting your peace of mind. All right. So hope that resonates for you, Taurus. Come on back and check and see what the message is if it doesn't. But I would love to have you on the Soul Tribe. If you haven't joined, please subscribe. But if you will, be so kind to like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And until next time, Taurus, I'll see you on the other side. As above, so below, as within, so without. So mote it be. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Deuces.